One of the big ones I want to talk about, and I know we're going to talk about this with our guest, was why did Karmelo Anthony not take the stand? And I have a very big opinion on that because I went down some rabbit holes looking at some of the case pleadings. So I've got my opinion. I mean, were you surprised, Dave, about why he didn't take the stand?
I don't know if I've ever seen a self-defense claim where the defendant did not take the stand.
He's never seen a person not take the stand in a self-defense claim. Keep that in mind. He has never seen it happen.
I can't recall it because by definition, if you claim self-defense, you've got to show that you were in reasonable fear of your life.
Yes.
How do you show that? You show that by taking the stand and saying, I was scared for my life. Now, they try to have it both ways. They didn't want Karmelo Anthony to take the stand. So they tried to get the evidence in through his friends, through other people. And his friends were not great witnesses. One of them, in fact, said the opposite. And so it was a train wreck, the whole.
So right there, Karmelo Anthony's character witnesses, his own friends, could not take up for this little boy. And this isn't necessarily a Karmelo Anthony bash session. This is actually a Charleston White bash session. So everybody drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. And of course, hit the thumbs up button and hit the hype button. So listen to what he said right here. No character witnesses either.
You show that by taking the stand and saying, I was scared for my life. Now, they try to have it both ways. They didn't want Karmelo Anthony to take the stand. So they tried to get the evidence in through his friends, through other people. And his friends were not great witnesses. One of them, in fact, said the opposite. And so it was a train wreck, the whole thing.
And a lot of folks asked also why there weren't character witnesses. You know, why did they not call people? Why did the defense not put up character witnesses for Karmelo Anthony?
So that's the first part of this conversation, Karmelo Anthony. The second part of this conversation is this, and then I'm going to just slow things down and break all of this down and let you know how these two scenarios are incongruent with each other. So this is the next video right here. Where's the video? So there's a guy, this little old guy named Charleston White. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of Charleston White, because some of you have never heard of this freaking dude. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of somebody named Charleston White. So let me play this.
Yeah, I'm putting up the 75,000 for the kids' appeal.
No, you're not. Sarah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, so yeah.
So this little dude right here is named Charleston White, and he runs around attaching himself to any story that happens in Black culture in particular. And what has happened is the Karmelo Anthony case came up, and this parasite attached himself to the Karmelo Anthony case. And that's the reason why I'm talking about Karmelo Anthony and him. This man is a pure, unadulterated parasite. He attaches himself to every single thing that happens in the media, especially in Black culture. So listen to what he says right here again.
Yeah, I'm putting up the 75,000 for the kids' appeal.
So he lies about putting up $75,000 for the Karmelo Anthony's appeal. Now, whether you think Karmelo Anthony is innocent or whether he's guilty, we'll talk about that also. But this man sits around making up shit as he goes. So he lies and says he's putting up $75,000 in order to get the young boy an appeal, right? This is what happens next. And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button as y'all come in.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching a video on that when you called.
Yeah, I'm putting it. They need 150, but I'm putting up 75. But I'm trying to raise $1 million.
2,000 years later.
I'm off the Karmelo Anthony case. I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy.
See what this little dude tends to do, or he's popular in doing, he would attach himself to a situation. He would befriend a person. And next thing you know, within 2 weeks, he turns on a person, turns on a family, and next thing you know, start shitting on the same family or person or group that he was once friends with 2 weeks prior. This man does this with everybody. I remember like the little fresh and fit dudes, like they're super cornballs and they're pathetic little humans, right? I, in any situation, would never hang out with those two cornballs because they're pieces of shit, in my opinion, right? This freaking dude knows that they're pieces of shit, but he goes on their platform and starts hanging out with them and befriends the little cornballs. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, he falls out with them for no damn reason and then starts calling them pieces of shit cornballs like we all do, because everybody knows fresh and fit are pieces of shit cornballs. And it's just like, yo, what are you doing? You have no integrity. Why are you attaching yourself to people that you don't even care about? And I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? So I do my research and I'm like, oh, I know what it is. You're a parasite. So let's go farther with this. This is not a personality disorder. Y'all think it's a personality disorder. And that's the problem. This man actually runs around acting like he has one eye. One of his eye is like a fake eye or some shit. He does not have a personality disorder. He is a parasite. This is how he operates. Like, for example, I don't know the dude and I never want to know the dude. Okay. The dude is a parasite. So say he befriends me, right? And he turns around and is like, yeah, me and Miss Let Go. You know how you be talking. Me and Miss Let Go. We hung out and did this. We did this and we did that, right? You know how you be jumping around and shit like an idiot, right? 2 weeks later, what's going to happen? Oh, Miss Let Go ain't shit. He's stupid. He's this. He's bald-headed. He's dumb. He's da-da-da-da-da. And then next thing you know, I'm sitting there like, what just happened? He did this to the Fresh and Fit cornballs. He did this to Say Cheese TV. He was on Say Cheese TV. And some of y'all don't know, but just stick with me. He was on a platform named Say Cheese TV. Before that, he was on what was the Blue Couch? Do y'all remember the Blue Couch? Some of y'all know and some of y'all don't know. It was something. He was on another show with a blue couch in the background. He turned on them and then went to Say Cheese TV and then turned on them. And then like he turned on Anton Daniels. Y'all remember the Blue Couch? I forgot the name. Street Stars or something. It was like something Street Stars. This is a YouTube channel. He turned on their asses, and then he turned on Say Cheese TV. He turned on Fresh and Fit. He turned on Anton Daniels. Him and Anton Daniels was like this. He turned around and met Anton Daniels' family, and then turned on his ass. So this dude, like, has, you know, a track record of turning on people. So now he's turning on the family of whatever the hell Karmelo Anthony. So watch this. So let me back it up a little bit.
Just watching a video on that when you call.
Yeah.
So right here, you could tell something's wrong, because why is he filming himself on the phone with somebody talking about, I'm going to give Karmelo Anthony's family $75,000. You could tell something's wrong because he's filming the shit.
They need 150, but I'm putting up 75, but I'm trying to raise $1 million.
2,000 years later.
I'm off the Karmelo.
Yup, he turned on Woody. That's what I'm saying. This is what he does. Then he runs around talking shit about people's mama, people's kids, people's families. And then when Karmelo Anthony gets in trouble, he sticks up for Karmelo Anthony. I'm like, Karmelo Anthony killed somebody. Why are you taking up for this little boy? Forget this little stupid ass little boy. But it was all a play. Watch.
Anthony case, I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga want some bills.
You ain't willing to do either. You not even willing to be consistent for 2 damn weeks. Little stupid little old dude.
Hey, I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would with.
Now, guess what? Now he's with the Metcalf family. Literally what I said earlier. He'll be around you for 2 weeks, doing whatever, befriending you or just holding you up. And in 2 weeks, he goes to the enemy and then turns around and starts sucking the enemy's balls. This shit is crazy.
Karmelo daddy. Weak, dockside and conservative. I ain't standing with no weak ass black man.
See, the weak ass black man is the black man or white man that doesn't know his self. When you don't have an identity, you pick a side and then you stay there. Like, for an example, the media has been shitting on and talking shit about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I know Dr. Cheyenne Bryant personally. I tour with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I don't care what comes out about Cheyenne Bryant. As long as she ain't hurt nobody, she hasn't hurt anybody, I mess with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I don't just jump up and say, F Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I don't do shit like that. You know why? Because I'm a man, because I have integrity. So the weakness of a man is him flip-flopping and running around trying to go where it's popular. This is not a man. Charleston White is not a man. He's a child. And for anybody who may say, oh, you jealous of Charleston White. If I woke up as Charleston White tomorrow, looking like this sumbitch right here, if I woke up looking like this feeble, weird looking, praying mantis looking person, I would jump off a bridge. So for anybody who tries to come in my comments, oh, you jealous of him. How the fuck am I jealous of him? You don't know if he has more money than me. You don't know if I have more money than him. But one thing I do know is he looks like a feeble praying mantis with no integrity, no respect from anybody, no friends, because he turns on everybody. So I just wanted to put that out there. This is no jealousy. I would literally jump off a bridge if I woke up as Charleston White tomorrow. Literally, if I woke up and I'm just doing it, if he had more money or less money, I would be like, oh, hell no, I got to do something. I'm jumping off a bridge. Nowhere in hell. Nowhere in hell do I want to wake up and look like this freaking little person. He don't even look like a damn person. So no, just for the record, nowhere in hell would I want to look like this weirdo.
I ain't standing with no weak ass black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass in the trunk here. I'm out. The industry didn't take your wife. You lost her. You fucking short.
So right here, this freaking idiot is now talking shit. Well, was, keyword was, this is the past. He was talking about the Metcalf father, the racist father, right? So this is what he said about the Metcalf father. And look how he flip-flops. Because the dude is a parasite. He literally is a parasite.
Wife, you lost her, you fucking short, angry man. This fucker died from a pencil poke. This fucker died from a pencil poke. This fucker died from a pencil poke.
Did y'all hear that? He said this 16, 17-year-old boy, Austin Metcalf, died off of a pencil poke and starts laughing. So I just want y'all to just breathe with that for a second. This disgusting piece of dog shit literally said Austin Metcalf, who got stabbed by Karmelo Anthony, he died from a pencil poke and starts laughing. This man is a piece of dog shit. A piece of dog shit. I'm showing y'all what's happening. And then it gets worse. Because then he turns around and sucking. Then he turns around a week later and starts sucking off Mr. Metcalf.
Poke.
I just need y'all to understand who this disgusting piece of shit is.
Angry man. This fucker died from a pencil poke. This fucker died from a pencil poke. This fucker died from a pencil poke. They come from a loving mother. Their mother did everything they can to distance themselves from that fucking man that we see on TV talking without his family. See the difference between this motherfucker? He's alone, angry. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. I would like to fight you on Aiden Ross brand wrist.
So right here, this piece of shit is saying, I want to fight you. I want to box you. A man lost his son, his baby son, who was about to be a pro football player, is dead. And this disgusting human being wants to challenge somebody who lost their son from violence that has nothing to do with nothing, just random violence. And you want to challenge him to a boxing match. One, that sounds absolutely like retarded in itself, right? But why is he out of nowhere challenging him to a boxing match? Because Charleston White is the pet of Aiden Ross. So first, put a 1 in the chat if you are aware of who Aiden Ross is. The reason why Charleston White is everywhere, the reason why Charleston White has some type of money is because of I'm just going to say it. And should I say it? I'll just say an IHOPian white boy. A white boy from IHOP. Y'all know who IHOP is, right? I'm just going to say Israeli. Aiden Ross, the streamer, is an IHOPian. He is from IHOP. So Aiden Ross, the streamer, is an IHOPian. He's from Israel. Okay. You see how all of this is connected to Turning Point USA? Erica Kirk. This man is the pet of an Israeli operative named Aiden Ross. See, they embed these IHOPians everywhere and make them popular and prop them up in front of you. So if you just look at everything, so you have IHOP taking over the churches. You have IHOP taking over politics. And now you have IHOP taking over the streamers. Do y'all know who Kai Cenat is? Do y'all know why Kai Cenat no longer streams? Because he was threatened. He was asked to just leave the streaming world because he was a young black boy that actually was a normal person. And when Kai Cenat was making all this money, just like Charlie Kirk was, young Charlie Kirk, young Kai Cenat. Charlie Kirk died because he refused to do what these goddamn people say. Sorry, these damn people say. Kai Cenat did what the people said. So he turns around and says, I don't want no smoke. Because Casanat said, hey, I don't want to get into politics. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I just want to stream. They said no. So you either just going to leave the platform, take your money and just leave the platform, go do something else, go make some clothes or some shit, go away. Or either you have to do what we tell you to do. And Casanat said, I'll just go away. I don't want to be involved. So he just disappeared. He just left all that money in the streaming world and just left. Right? So next thing you know, Aiden Ross, who is an IHOPian, pays this little cricket bills. So Charleston White is the cricket pet of Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is from IHOP, and he pays Charleston White's bills. He literally takes care of Charleston White like he is his pet, and he promotes Charleston White. So he puts Charleston White up in situations where he now is running around causing race wars for IHOP. Okay, so now I'm just giving you an understanding of why he wanted to challenge Mr. Metcalf to a boxing match, because Aiden Ross has something called brand risk, and brand risk is a boxing federation out in Vegas. So he now owns, Aiden Ross, a boxing federation, and he gets people to beef with Charleston White. And then next thing you know, Charleston White gets in the ring with the person, and then they fight. For who? For Aiden Ross. And just like back in the day when the Greeks had the black people in the damn ring fighting each other to the death, while the emperor just sits back drinking his little whatever, while the black people go out here and fight to the death. So Aiden Ross is literally the reincarnation of the Greek emperors that had this, what the hell you call it, this Colosseum, and they put black people in the Colosseum to fight to the death. And this son of a bitch is Aiden Ross's pet. He is a pet to Aiden Ross. He is the biggest sellout I've ever seen in my life. So listen.
Man that we see on TV talking without his family. See the difference between this motherfucker? He's alone.
And somebody said the Karmelo Anthony story has nothing to do with Aiden Ross. You may be either slow or you just came in here. So I'm going to assume you just came in here and you're not slow. Okay. So I'm going to slow it down for the slow people. Okay. Aiden Ross has nothing to do with the Karmelo Anthony situation. I never said that. I said Aiden Ross has something to do with Turning Point USA. I said Aiden Ross has something to do with the PSYOP that is IHOP. And I'm going to say it one time, for those who don't know, IHOP is Israel and Bibi Netanyahu. Their goal, IHOP's goal, so I told you who IHOP is, so don't ask who IHOP is. I just said it, okay? Rewind 5 seconds before if you need to know who IHOP is. I just said it. I'm not going to keep saying it, okay? So Aiden Ross is a young Bibi Netanyahu. So just like Bibi Netanyahu is controlling the politics, the political part of the United States, Aiden Ross is controlling the streamers, the young people, okay? And Turning Point USA, a third arm of the IHOPians, is controlling the churches and the schools. So Turning Point USA has the churches. Turning Point USA has the middle schools, high schools, and colleges, right? Aiden Ross has the young streamers, the young boys who stream online and go online and they play video games online. So he has those. And then Bibi Netanyahu controls the grown men, the 50-plus-year-old men in the political space. Okay? So that's how all of this is in congruency with each other. So what all of these people do, just like with Erica Kirk, and she uses the little dorks, Blake Neff, Andrew Kovic. She uses them in order to speak to whoever listens to them, because nobody listens to them. And Aiden Ross uses this cricket as a pet to bring them into the fold and beef with them. So now, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, can I move on, or are y'all still slow, or somebody's still slow? Y'all got it? Put a 1 in the chat if you now understand why I say all of this is connected to IHOP. Put a 1 in the chat if you now understand that how I am saying that all of this is connected to IHOP. Just want to make sure.
Angry. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. I would like to fight you on Aiden Ross brand wrist.
I would like to fight you on Aiden Ross brand wrist. Charleston White is Aiden Ross's pet. So he goes online beefing with random ass people. Oh my God. Somebody just said, what is IHOP? I'm not answering it no damn more. If you don't know who IHOP is, figure it out. Ask somebody in the chat. I'm not going to keep answering it. Shit. So he is a pet and he provokes people and he gets the people into the Emperor's Coliseum, who is Aiden Ross. So you have a whole bunch of young boys just boxing each other for this white IHOPian boy. Okay. And he is Aiden Ross's pet.
About a week ago, Aiden Ross told me whenever I'm ready to fight again, I can come fight.
Whenever I'm ready to fight again, I can come fight. Doesn't he sound like a pet? Yes or no? Am I reaching? Yes or no? Doesn't he sound like Aiden Ross's pet? Aiden Ross is like a 25-year-old boy. Charleston White is a 50-year-old man that got grown kids. And he just said, Aiden Ross said, whenever I want to, I can go and fight for Aiden Ross. So yes or no? I want to make sure I'm not reaching. Am I reaching? Well, am I right or am I wrong? Just say right or wrong. When I say this man is the pet of Aiden Ross by trying to get people, this 50-year-old man is running around working for a 25-year-old boy. Listen again.
About a week ago, Aiden Ross told me whenever I'm ready to fight again, I can come fight.
A 50-year-old man. A child said, whenever I can come fight for this child, he'll let me fight. This is why Charleston White has money. You ever wonder why this little weirdo ant-looking, beetle-looking person has money? It's Aiden Ross. It's all a psyop.
I want to fight Austin Metcalf dad on brand wrist or in a UFC fight match.
Why? Why? Because one, Mr. Metcalf, he has a right to be racist. We don't like people who are racist, but this is a free country. And if you have freedom of speech, and if you happen to be racist, be racist. I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. Excuse me. That has nothing to do with me. I don't give a damn about somebody that's racist. Some of y'all might be racist. Well, some of y'all are racist. I don't see some of the comments. There's probably like 1 or 2 racist people in here. Put a 2 in the chat. Excuse me. Put a 2 in the chat if you're racist. I don't care. Like, there's nothing wrong with being racist. That's your prerogative. Don't attack anybody in the chat, but put a 2 in the chat if you are racist. Somebody's going to put a 2 in the chat, and I welcome you here. I don't care. See? I'm cool. I don't care. Because you have the right to be racist. You have the right. As long as you don't hurt people. See? He says, I'm a lot racist. I don't care. That ain't got to do with me. As long as you don't punch me, stab me, or whatever. I ain't got to do with that. People have the right to be racist. All right? Look, this person says, I dabble in racism, but I don't hurt. This man says, I dabble in racism, but I don't hurt nobody. Yo, y'all are hilarious, but I have no problem with that. So Mr. Metcalf has the right to be racist. Why do you need to box some old cricket-looking feeble dude in a boxing match because you're racist? Like, why? But let's keep going.
Or in a UFC fight match.
What?
And I'll in front of this living son you got.
A few moments later.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment.
What?
And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf.
I'm black, so I can say this. You crooked, insect-looking monkey. I'm black. I can say it. Y'all can't. You crooked, you insect-looking, you insect-looking monkey. You're a monkey that looks like an insect. You're a monkey that looks like an insect. And the reason why I'm saying this, because I'm not racist, he is literally like a trained monkey, is what I'm saying. Yeah, he's an Uncle Ruckus. See, the thing about it is, these dudes, black dudes, are trained. See, the reason why racist people call some black people monkeys is because of this. Monkeys are the most trainable and they are the closest to humans. That's the reason why they call some black people monkeys. Because they are trainable like monkeys. Yeah, he's a house nigga. So when I call him a monkey, I'm not saying because he looks like a monkey. He looks like an insect. This right here, he looks like an insect. He looks like an old insect. Charleston White is a 50-year-old insect, but he acts like a monkey. Didn't he say, hey, I want to box you in a boxing ring? He's a trained monkey that looks like an insect. Look, that's an insect. That's not a monkey. Look at his eyes. Look at his droopy ass eyes. He's a trained insect. He's an insect that is a trained monkey. All right. So as a black man, I can call you a monkey. This man is an insect looking monkey.
What?
Look,
Listen what he said right here. I forgot about this part. Listen right here.
On brand wrist or in a UFC fight match.
What?
And I'll in front of this living son you got.
He said, I'm going to beat your ass in front of the living son you have. Because, you know, Mr. Metcalf had two sons. One son got stabbed to death by the little sissy. Austin, what the fuck? No, Karmelo Anthony, he's a little sissy. He stabbed one of his sons. So he has one living son left. And this little ant, this little insect literally said, I'm going to beat you up in front of your living son. That's crazy.
A few moments later.
Now, a few moments later, after saying, I'm going to beat you up in front of your living son. And remember earlier, he said, your son got died off of getting poked by a pencil. Now listen to him. And this is the trained monkey right here. This is a trained monkey right here.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment.
This freaking idiot literally said, I was in my own ideology. I was in my own ideology. Our ideology is what we believe in, you stupid idiot. Are you dumb? We all are in our own ideology. Your ideology is what you believe in, is your habits, is what you care about, is who you love. And you're apologizing to this racist man that talks shit about black people, which he has a right to do. A black person killed his son. He has anger. And because if a white person killed my son, I might turn racist. I don't know. And I ain't got no son. So this monkey literally said, I was in my own ideology. What? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard a grown person say. Listen again. I was in my own ideology, and that's a bad thing?
My feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology.
I was in my feelings, I was in what? What? This man needs therapy. Hold on, real quick commercial break. Speaking of therapy, of therapy, this man needs therapy. Golly, hold on. Speaking of therapy.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions.
Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
This little cricket, this little insect body little dude that acts like a monkey, he needs therapy. And he needs to forgive his parents. I don't know what the hell happened to this dude. He must have fell on his head or something. Listen to this stupid shit.
Son, you got.
And I'm sorry, I have to repeat it. Y'all might be like, keep playing the video. I just need to show this again because it's so unbelievable. It's freaking. He's a monkey. He's a dancing monkey.
Moments later.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment.
I was in my own ideology at that moment is the absolutely most stupid, most ignorant shit I ever heard in my damn life. Charleston White is the problem with black people. Charleston White is an embarrassment to black people. Charleston White is a clown for black people or for white people.
And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir.
So let's get back to the actual conversation about Karmelo Anthony.
Right or wrong situation and not a black and white situation. I know some people ain't gonna agree with me.
You're so right.
I just feel like I've seen situations, and the first thing we want to do is we want to say, well, what color was they? And if they were a certain color, the first thing we start doing, we start trying to compare to George Floyd and this and that. Yep. And the third, no, this is an individual case by case. What happened? What are the facts? And what's right and wrong? And the first thing we start doing is trying to make this bigger. Well, it is a big situation. Someone lost their life, but the issue is that we want to make this some type of 400 years of slavery situation versus there's a young black man decided that he wanted to kill someone.
And right there, I'm going to show you what this 400 years a slave said on Charleston White said on a podcast.
Hey, I'm on a live stream. What's going on, big dog?
Oh man, I'm in the closet crying, homie. We gotta.
So the same little cricket, the little insect looking dude that we've been talking about, the monkey, this man literally says, I'm in my prayer closet crying over Karmelo Anthony. I need y'all to understand what's happening here. He's calling him up, crying, saying, I'm in my closet crying about Karmelo Anthony. After what you just seen this man say about this whole situation. Listen to this.
Yo, see, I'm on a live stream. What's going on, big dog?
Oh man, I'm in the closet crying, homie. We gotta. He is innocent. I've been with this family since day one.
Yesterday, he said, I've been with his family since day one. Well,
they wouldn't even let the fact that these two white boys, 6-something, almost 200 pounds, are trained mixed martial artists. You got one on one side. These boys are bare-hand destroyers.
These boys are bare-handed destroyers. He's making excuses at this particular point, and this is why he's all over the fucking place, because he's a monkey. He literally is making excuses for why Karmelo Anthony murdered somebody's son. I'll say it again. He's justifying why Karmelo Anthony murdered somebody's son. See, whose side am I on? I'm not on the white side or the black side. I'm on the advocation of the child that has gotten hurt, abused, or killed in every situation. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm on the child's side. I'm on the victim's side. And the victim is always a child and not an adult. So whoever died in the situation, I'm on their side because they can't speak for themselves because they're dead. So just for the record, I'm not on the white, black side. I'm on the right side. See, I'm not on the black side. I'm on the right side. I'm not on the white side. I'm on the right side. Keep that in mind. I'm always from day one about the advocation of children, white, black, Chinese, or whatever. All right. So just so y'all know whose side I'm on. I'm on the kid side who just got killed.
The one he killed broke his daddy collarbone.
The one he killed broke his daddy collarbone. So are you justifying he needs to die? Are you justifying the Metcalf boy dying because the Metcalf boy broke his father's collarbone?
He's have a reputation of sexual misconduct.
He has a reputation of sexual misconduct. So he deserves to die. He deserves to die because he has a reputation of whatever? No. No.
Drugs, alcohol.
Drugs, alcohol. Listen how ignorant he sounds. And this is the Charleston White dude on the phone talking. The little dude that looks like an insect.
Guns, they are terrifying.
Let's look at that situation with Mr. Karmelo Anthony. Now, he was at a track and meet. He did.
And shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out to him. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who O'Shea Duke Jackson is.
Run track. In fact, he was the captain of the track team.
And does anybody want to come up and share their opinion about this? Say, bring me up if you want to come up and speak on this or share your opinion on us. Say, bring me up in the comments if you would like to speak on this with me.
And the football team. And he was inside of the other team's tent, largely because his own school did not have a tent. Now, what happened was the Metcalf brothers, Austin and his twin brother, confronted him, asked him to lead a tent. This is where Karmelo Anthony.
Follow directions. If you want me to bring you up and share your opinion on my show, say, bring me up.
had the knife, and he says, listen, well, if you touch me, you'll find out. And so now what happened is Austin Metcalf put his hands on Karmelo Anthony first. What they said is because Karmelo Anthony said, touch me and find out, that he was welcoming the person to touch him. Okay.
Exactly. See, if you fear for your life, if you worried about getting jumped, you wouldn't be daring somebody to touch you. You'll leave. You're not going to touch me and see what happens. That's not anybody fearing for their lives. That's not anybody fearing for their lives.
Okay, this is what they're saying. And the prosecution would also say that just because he was pushed, it did not warrant he was stabbed. Now, Charleston White is making a very good argument here. He's saying that both of these brothers are 6 foot, 200 pound, trained mixed martial arts men. Now, I do know Austin Metcalf was like an all-league linebacker, had a 3.97 GPA. So, I mean, he might have.
Oh, because he's a linebacker, he deserves to die. Got it.
Been going to play some level of college football. So Karmelo Anthony is like, what, 5'8", 130. So.
Oh, since Karmelo Anthony is 5'8" and the other boy is 200 pounds, it's justified that Karmelo pulls out a knife and stabs him in the damn chest like a psycho? Really?
The prosecution is saying that if he was pushed, he should have been pushed back. Well, the problem with that is that if he pushes back and you got two guys or other guys around him, there's no way he can win the fight.
Right there. And this is kind of gay for O'Shea Duke Jackson to say, because the young man that is talking, he's from LA. And when you're in LA, nobody in the world squabbles more than LA people. They call it shooting a fade in LA. So the person talking, O'Shea Duke Jackson, is from LA. What's embedded in our culture is squabbles, is fighting. So it's weird and gay for this guy to be saying, well, if he's 5'8", 180 pounds, and he's in the tent with two boys that are like 200 pounds, he can't win the fight. Speaking from a guy from LA culture, where you shoot the fade with anybody that wants it? O'Shea, if you're watching, are you okay? Are you on meds or something? Is something wrong with you or something? Like, what are you talking about? Don't y'all shoot fades like every day out there? What are you talking about? Listen to this stupid shit again. And this is the problem with a lot of these dudes. They're so biased where they literally start speaking like women when they want to advocate for somebody who killed somebody, by the way.
If he was pushed, he should have been pushed back. Well, the problem with that is that
there's no problem. Either push back or walk back. You could walk back. It's a tent. There's openings all for you could just walk your ass away. You go back in the rain. So you want to be a bitch and not push back, you could have walked away. But no, he wanted to be a bitch and stab somebody instead of squabble.
He pushes back and you got two guys or other guys around him. They're,
oh my God, two guys. Oh my God, two guys. What? And this is the problem I have with modern men. They're bitches. They act like women. They're sissies. If somebody pushes you, you either de-escalate the situation, like, I don't want no smoke, I don't want no problems, or you walk away. You don't pull out a knife. So listen to how he victimized this little boy and says he's the victim, and he justifies stabbing him.
There's no way he can win the fight.
You don't win every fight, stupid. Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly. You don't win every fight, idiot. What are you talking about?
Especially if these guys are trained mixed martial artist. Okay.
Well, train your ass and walk away. And I'm not calling O'Shea an idiot. I'm calling the little boy that stabbed the other little boy an idiot. Because, you know, I like O'Shea Jackson. I'm calling the little boy an idiot because he's in prison because he's an idiot. You walk your stupid ass away if you can't beat the boy up that pushed you. Stupid. So I'm calling the little boy stupid.
Okay. Not only that, they said the Austin Metcalf had previously fractured his own father's collarbone. I'm not sure about.
Well, leave them alone. Leave them alone then. Go away. Get out from up under the tent. You're not even from that damn school, if that's the case. What are you talking about, sir?
That, and he also talked about histories involving drugs.
Oh my God. It's just stupid. So listen to this.
Out of fear and ran. Well, where did he run to? Direct.
So listen to this stupid shit. Now we're going back to the little insect dude. Charleston White, the insect.
That's what
the insect monkey.
Know so far. Then
how can a kid have a murder case and he never stood up to kill anybody?
What? How can a boy have a murder case where he... What? When you stab somebody and they die, you go to prison. What's the problem? I don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm about to drop the link. So if anybody has an issue with what I'm saying, you can say it to my face. So let me drop the link here. I'm going to pin the link. All right. So I just dropped the link. And if anybody has anything to say, say it to my face. See, I can't stab you because I'm on YouTube. So come up here and say it to my face. And guess what? I ain't got to worry about you stabbing me. We can't stab each other because we're online. So hit the link and bring your ass up here and say it to my face. Anybody, click the link and come up. Multiple people can come up. So I pinned the link in the chat. So come up. All right, so let's keep on.
He stood up out of fear.
He stood up out of fear. He could have ran off. See, the thing about it is, the second he stabbed the person like a psychopath, he ran off. You could have ran off before you stabbed the person like a psychopath. What? The link isn't working. The link is working. What are you talking about? Somebody's in the back. All right, let me see your face real quick, Born Pretty. The link works because somebody's in the back. So your link doesn't work. Your phone doesn't work or something. Hey, you there?
I am here.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. So what are your thoughts?
So my thought is this. If he was invited under the tent, why should he be the one to get up and leave? If he was approached and he was being antagonized by them, why should he have to run? Like, if he was allowed to be where he's at, why should he have to leave?
Because as boys, you're a woman, so you might not know this. As
I'm
boys,
a mother of 2 boys, and I'm actually the sister of 3 brothers. So please, I would love to hear.
You're still a woman. You have
Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference. I grew
okay,
up in the...
calm down, calm down. Don't get offensive. I'm just simply saying you're not.
I'm not being offensive, but at the end of the
so
day, you don't have to be male or female
Stop. Calm
to
down.
understand what you're saying.
I literally said you're not a boy. Are you a boy?
No, I'm
What
a
did I say
woman.
that was wrong?
I'm a woman.
So,
but I don't
you're
think
not
sex has anything to do with this.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you for a second. Okay, so to answer your question, what's up, Trigger Smart? So to answer your question, I'll unmute you. Okay. Because you're not a boy, you may not understand. Just because you have sons, that does not make you a boy either. Okay. So just because you have sons don't mean anything. So, hey, Heather.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Darren.
Hey, okay. So, as boys, because you were not a boy when you were a child, as boys, we have something called turf rules. Okay.
Yep.
Turf rules. So we claim turf. We claim a block. We claim a school bus. We claim a neighborhood. We claim girls. That's my girl. Don't talk to my girl. All right. So as little boys, we claim everything. So if I'm up under a tent with my homeboys, this is our tent. We don't own it. Our parents don't own it, but it's ours. Okay. It's called turf rules. Turf rules apply in every aspect of being a teenage boys. I don't know what girls do. Girls are a little bit more social, a little bit more welcoming, but little boys are very tribalistic. It's us over here and those people over there. And if those people over there come over here, we're going to beat your ass. Or they're going to beat our ass. Okay. We fight over everything as boys. Okay. It's my girl, is my tent, is my neighborhood, is my school. And if you come over here, we're going to beat your ass. Okay. That is how boys think. All right. Just like this is my phone, right? I bought this phone because I'm an adult. So I have enough common sense to know that it's my phone. If you try to take my phone, I'm going to take it. But if I'm out somewhere, it's not my stuff. But as a kid, it's mine. Okay. Kids be like, no, mine, it's mine. Right. Little kids do that. Right. So turf rules apply in every aspect of being a young boy. So with that being said, and I'll unmute y'all. So with that being said, when a young boy goes up under another school's tent, you got to leave. And if you don't leave, we're going to beat your ass. Okay. That is what little boys do. And before y'all say something, because I want to see what y'all have to say, I want to play this little part right here. So this is a guy that I grew up with. So we all grew up together. Well, me and the guy grew up together, and he'll tell you how we grew up.
And Karmelo did not know. Competitors moved under tents, which had been set up in the bleachers. Karmelo attended Centennial High School, not Memorial High School. Austin Metcalf's twin brother Hunter told Karmelo to move out of the tent. Right after this, Austin approached Karmelo and repeatedly made the same demand. In response, Karmelo opened his bag and reached inside, saying, "Touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens."
So right there, you can easily say Carmelo Anthony was threatening the boys with a knife before he even pulled a knife out. Touch me and see what happens. So that is a threat. Okay. So that is a certain amount of what is it? He was ready to shoot. He was ready to stab somebody. So listen to this.
Yeah, good point. That was a very good point.
This is possibly why they didn't let the little boy in it like this. So he was, especially when you're Michael Myers, it was the hit tonight.
Yeah. Right? Saying, "Touch me."
So now let's look at the whole
and see what happens.
Right. So let's look at the movement of the knife. And I'm going to answer your question in a second.
That's not how it happens.
Dawn Pretty. Okay, cool. So listen.
Happens. Touch me and see what happens.
Say I'm somewhere and I'm like, yo, get off of me. And I pull out the knife, right? I'm like, get away from me. This is slashing. So if I was to hit somebody with this, they would get cut like, I'm cut. And that would be an assault. When I hold it like this, now I'm Michael Myers. This is some psychopath shit. You're a psychopath. Because this says get away from me.
It never happens like that.
I'm trying to kill you.
But that's not how it happens.
Ma'am, can you calm down? Why do you keep interrupting? Can you wait your turn? Are you okay? Okay, thank you. A 6 foot 200 pound boy, especially when you're 5'8". You can't do it because the chest is up here. So if he's taller than him, he's all the way down here with his arm. So he would have stabbed him in the stomach. So a 5'8" boy with a knife, and if he was holding it in this way, this manner right here, he would have stabbed him in the abdomen and not the chest. In order for a little sissy looking boy to be able to have enough force to stab somebody in the chest, he would have to get through his ribs. Okay. Ribs are made of bone. So when you stab somebody in the chest, it's going to take a certain amount of force to be able to do it. So watch this. It feels like that. He had it like this. This is the only way you can kill somebody with a 3-inch knife. This is the only way you can use this type of force to kill somebody with a 3-inch knife. That's how you get into the chest cavity. Why do you have a knife and you're holding it like this? You're a psychopath.
I actually didn't even think about the awareness in reference to how you hold the knife. One is to get away from me versus directing a blow to the chest as in a stabbing motion. That's a good point. That was a very good point.
This is possibly why they didn't let the little boy take the stand, because the little bastard was a psychopath. So right here, you can see this little bastard right here. He's 110 pounds at the most. He is not strong enough to hold a knife like this and do no. He had it like this, which means there was intent to fatally hurt somebody. So now, Bond Pretty, you can speak. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hello? Ma'am, are you going to speak? This is what's crazy.
Hello? Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry.
Ma'am, are you going to speak?
So the way you're describing how it took place, it never took place like that.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video? Hello? Did you see the video, ma'am?
Well, apparently the video that
Did you see the video?
they should be really looking at, it even shows that they're
Okay, I'm going to mute you. When I asked you a question, this is what a conversation is. I ask a question and then you reply, and then you ask me a question and you reply. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you and I want to ask you a question and I want you to answer the question.
thing like that. It could have also stabbed him in his chest.
Ma'am.
Also,
you're muted. So stop talking so we can start over.
to compare the size and the weight to Karmelo.
God, this woman
because at the end of the day, it's a bullied situation. These boys they didn't just meet each.
All right, I can't speak. Heather, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
All right. This is a problem with people. They're psychopaths. They don't even have enough common sense to know nobody can hear them. Okay, so what are your thoughts, Heather?
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, if you come up to somebody, I mean, I've been in situations where somebody spit in my face, and it's on, because you can't just say I'm going to beat your ass. You got to do it, because they're coming at you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in situations where somebody's grabbed my boob, a dude, and I hit him coming out of it. I mean, you just.
Well, you were wrong right there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. But if this kid is in a tent and with 2 other guys and they tell him to leave, and that's when I was younger, obviously, but
yeah, we're talking about
your mindset. Your mindset. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying we're speaking as young people, not as adults. So
right.
Like, put yourself in the teenager you. Yeah, go ahead.
Correct. So they're not thinking, they're saying, get out of here. This is, who are you? Probably, what are you doing here? And he who knows what he said? I don't know. And I'm going to get, just heated. It's not a racial thing. It's a man thing, a boy thing.
It's a boy thing. Right. But the thing about it is it's a sissy thing when he feels like he has to have a knife, because boys fight. Right.
That's right.
I've gotten jumped before. I've gotten in plenty of fights. I gotten jumped on by like 6 different dudes. So I've been there,
Yeah. That's
not at people. I don't hit somebody in the face with a bottle. I don't did all kinds of crazy shit. But the majority of things, I'm just gonna fight, So at the end of the day, you don't bring a knife to attract meat, especially when you have a father. See, when you have a father, you go to your father and you say, hey, Dad, I have some issues with some boys at my school. And then the father goes up and talks to their father. You know, but maybe his father was also a sissy, you know? So
and now that twin has to look in the mirror and see his dead brother every time he sees himself. The father sees his son, sees a dead brother. That's traumatic.
Because they're twins.
Traumatic.
Golly, I didn't even think about that. You're so right.
That's traumatic, man. That's what I think about.
Yeah. So Born Pretty, are you there now? Because I want to hear you speak.
So this I'm on like a live chat, but
so can I ask you a question? What is going on with her?
it's probably because StreamYard, you can hear her, but she probably can't hear you. So if the young lady that was just speaking, if she could try to communicate with her and tell her to just drop down and come back up.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, she left. Why did she leave?
You say I drop down and come back up?
No, the other lady. I wanted to hear what she had to say. The lady that keeps messing up didn't drop down. The lady that had the clarity. Okay, whatever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not. This is why it's so difficult to bring people. This is why people don't bring people up on the shows, because it causes all kinds of confusion. And now the audience is like, "Yo, what the hell is happening?" You know.
My props to you. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. So you can hang out. So I just want to go farther with the video. Okay, you can hang out.
All right.
Their behavior, no matter. So listen to this.
And I think that if everybody take a step back and take a breath and look at it and say somebody died, is it fair to the person, to the family that has a dead son? Like how should they feel? We don't care as a black community because they're white, and I think that's wrong.
You get to kill my son and then be a victim? Are you fucking crazy? You're going to kill my son and then you're going to run around being a damn victim. How the hell are you the victim and my son is dead? And that's the damn problem with black people. Black people want to justify their behavior no matter what they do and sit there and start crying when something goes wrong in what we started. A woman lays down with a dude that ain't got no job. She gets pregnant and now she becomes a single mother and she's a victim. No, you lay down with a broke ass dude that ain't got no damn job. And white people, they become single mothers also. But in the black community, black women turn into victims after they become single mothers. And I think that's the difference, because single mothers are white people. Yeah. And the same shit in this situation. This boy kills a person and then goes to prison. And now he's a victim for killing somebody. What kind of stupid shit is this? Every time you turn around, when a black person does some stupid shit, faces consequences for doing the stupid shit, the black person is a damn victim.
It's just in. A new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card.
What is wrong with getting about the men? So now I want to talk about getting jumped real quick. So this is because Terrence, the guy in his sunglasses, we grew up together. So listen.
Oh, right on, Terrence.
He never asked for a change of venue. You got an all-white jury.
They didn't.
They never. So
they had the option.
They did not at least ask for a change of venue.
Wow.
If you think this all-white jury is unfair, you ask for a change of venue. You might not get it, but you got to file for a change of venue. I'm so sick of these soft, pussy-ass males, whether adults or whether kids, being afraid of getting their ass beat. I'm sick of this shit. Is so gay. So every black person I've seen, male, female, but I'm not mad at the females because they women. I'm talking about the men. Charleston White too. All these damn people whining. They was about to jump him, so of course he had a knife. What the hell we need a damn knife for? What's wrong with getting jumped? To all the men out there, what is wrong with getting jumped? What is wrong with getting jumped? You get jumped and you go home bloody and you wipe your face off. What does that boy need with a damn knife? You get your ass whooped and you go home. How many dudes do you know killed somebody in our neighborhood and just went to prison?
A couple of them. I don't know. I know.
And it was just like a normal day. And then they came, and then they got out of prison and they came home and they just got a job. Was anybody protesting?
Nah.
No, because it was normal. You kill somebody, you go to prison. What doesn't anybody understand about this? Because everybody is pussies. Everybody is gay. And that's the problem. So if I stab somebody, I'm going to go to prison. Okay, so one more time. Born Pretty, are you there? Are you there, Born Pretty? I want to drop her. I'm trying to.
Young boys get. How many young boys get jumped?
So,
how many young boys get jumped and go home and take it personal and come back and shoot everybody?
Hello, how are you? How are you? Hello, how are you? Hi, can you hear me? Oh, okay, all right, I'm done. I tried, y'all. I tried. Get her out of here. I tried. Okay, let's just keep going. I tried, y'all. I don't know what the hell the lady talking about. What am I missing about this?
A one-on-one ass whooping is different from getting jumped, right?
Wait, which one is
take
worse?
Your ass whooping.
Which one is worse?
Which one's worse?
Yeah. Which one's worse?
Shit, I mean, I guess it all depends on who you are. Me
Which
along
one
the law
is worse? Which one fucks you up the most?
The one-on-one. Because you can't do nothing about the jump.
Thank you. Because if you ever got jumped, you'll realize that you didn't even get touched because everybody kicking each other. When you get down and you get beat, they kicking each other's legs. They punching. They like, okay, work first. Have y'all ever got jumped before? Y'all may not have got jumped. Okay, kids don't know how to jump nobody. You get punched one time, right? And then you fall, and then they start kicking on you, and then they leave. In a fight, you getting pow, pow, pow. They're going to choke your ass. And it's embarrassing when you get beat up by one person. It's not embarrassing when you get jumped because you're like, yo, them niggas jumped me. And that's it. You just made my point.
Reality when he goes to prison.
Yeah, you actually have an excuse when you get jumped because you like, they jumped me. Like, I can't win the fight. So you're not expected to win the fight when you get jumped. You're expected to win the fight when you fight one-on-one. So it's easier to get jumped. Do you agree or disagree? Heather?
Is it easier when you get jumped? I would say I make the first move. You know when somebody's coming at you.
Yeah, you hit somebody in the face and then you get jumped. At least you got that one lick.
When I was younger, I know.
Yeah, that's how it was when we were kids. But these days they want to shoot and stab somebody. Ego more and your body more when it's a one-on-one fight.
You can have
so
a
when you
knife
get
in
jumped, it's like a walk in the park.
But the thing was that I don't recall getting my ass tore out the frame at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Getting jumped. See, he said he don't recall getting really hurt when he got jumped.
Me neither.
It's literally a walk in the park.
People think you're psycho when you go on them.
You probably get hit 4 times in the whole situation.
Yeah.
If you have one wish.
So so the thing about it is, for all of these gay ass people who want to sit around and justify this sissy little boy's behavior for stabbing somebody to death like he's Jason Voorhees or somebody out of fear of getting jumped, you're gay. So let me speak to that person one more time. If you think that, what the hell the little boy name is, who is now in prison for stabbing somebody to death, if you think he was justified because he was about to get jumped and he was afraid of getting jumped, you're gay. Because guess what? Boys get jumped. And it's okay to get jumped. My friend just said he don't even remember getting really hurt when he got jumped. I don't remember getting hurt when I got jumped. Is it scary when 3-4 dudes are in front of you and they're about to beat you up? Yes, it's scary. But you don't turn around and stab the person because guess what? Now the little sissy boy is going to get jumped in prison.
A lot.
And he's going to
be a bitch.
He's going to be somebody's bitch. Right. Yeah, so I want y'all to think about this.
Sorry.
It's okay. So all of you gay people, you little sissies out there, and I'm not saying LGBT when I say gay. I mean sissies. I mean people who can't fend for themselves. Okay. So when I say gay, I mean people who are victims of other people all the time. Okay. So I don't mean gay as in have sex with another man. When I say gay, I mean people who are soft, okay? For all you soft, gay ass people out there, this young man, instead of getting jumped at school, he's going to get jumped every 3 days in prison.
In a worse way, yes.
In a worse way.
Yep.
And he's going to get fucked in the ass.
Sadly, he may get
every 2 days in prison.
That's right.
So he's going to get fucked in the ass every Tuesday and Thursday. And he's going to get jumped.
He made his life worse, man. That's sad.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because he didn't want to get jumped in school. Because he's a little bitch. So for all of you who are parents of little boys, teach your little boy how to fight. Tell your little boy
martial arts.
Don't
when
be
he
a
was
bitch.
Getting picked on.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell your little boy, don't run around with a gun or a knife. Because if you're afraid to fight out in the streets and you pull out a gun, you're going to now have to fight in prison.
You're right.
They're going to fuck your little boy in the ass. So to the mothers out there, to the fathers out there, if you don't teach your little boy how to fight, you don't teach your little boy how to deal with getting jumped and go home and then live another day, your little boy is going to get fucked in the ass 3-4 times a week.
It's the cruel reality now about schools. Everybody's getting picked on. That's why I put my son in martial arts.
Exactly.
School is not good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
COVID took they were out of school for 2 years and then back in school around other kids and didn't know how to act.
That's what I'm saying. So like there's a lot of parents of little boys like watching right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting the parents know your little boy is gonna get fucked in the ass multiple times a week if you don't teach your little boy how to fight, how to defend themselves, and how to de-escalate situations. How to walk away. Because everything doesn't need to be a fight.
It takes a stronger person to walk away, actually.
Yes, it takes a strong person to walk away. Just walk away. You know what? I don't want no problems. Walk away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See,
and they probably would have been buds with him.
I have something that I teach because I'm a coach, for those who don't know. I teach people how to use this philosophy. It's called the whose life sucks the most. Okay. So everybody in the comments right now, say whose life sucks the most. Say it in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat say whose life sucks the most. Because I want to embed this into your head. Let me put myself on the big screen because this is important. Everybody in the chat say whose life sucks the most. Okay. This is something that I want to teach you. So when you approach every situation with a whose life sucks the most mentality, this is what happens. The person who is the loudest, the most disrespectful, the most ready to fight, their lives suck more than yours. Okay? Their lives suck more than yours. So then, say I'm at a bar, right? And there's a dude like, oh, you stupid, blah, 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 fuck you, you know, and I'm like, whoa, bro, calm down. Whose life sucks the most? Mine or theirs? The calm person or the loud person? In every situation, the louder person, the more rambunctious person, their lives suck more than yours because you're calm. Because if you're calm, you don't have any problems. So as a kid, it's a very good chance that, what you think about this? The Metcalf boys were possibly being abused by their father. And that's the reason why one of the Metcalf boys broke his father's collarbone. Why in the world would your son break your collarbone? Most likely because the father was abusive and the son grew up old enough where he can fight his dad back, and he broke his collarbone. So that means the Metcalf brothers' lives sucked more than the Anthony boy. Do you agree or do you disagree in the chat? I'll drop the link again. Let's see. I'll drop the link again for anybody who wants to come up. So do you agree or disagree? Drop your answer in the chat. Do you agree or disagree? There's a reason why the Metcalf boy broke his father's collarbone. Most likely they were getting abused. So you got two boys that are getting physically abused by their dad or run around beating up people in school. See, bullies who are usually abused by their parents. Think about that. So with my whose life sucks the most philosophy, if I'm under the tent and these two boys that are known for running around fighting people are like, hey, you need to get your ass out of here. I'm out of here. I'm cool. And I don't feel offended by them telling me that I need to leave, because there's a possibility that you're angry and your life sucks. My life is good as Karmelo Anthony. So I'm out of here. Cool. I got a loving father. I got a loving mother. Your father is abusing you and your daddy. I mean, you and your brother. So I'm out of here. That's how whose life sucks the most works for you. Whenever I'm out, just like the little lady that was online just now. I didn't argue with her. I still gave her a chance to speak. Because most likely the lady's life sucked more than mine. And not you, Heather, the other lady.
Right.
You know, she got on here, hey, da, da, da. Ma'am, calm down. Da, 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 da. Did it look to you that is a possibility that her life sucked more than mine by just her? So you kind of understand what this philosophy looks like, right? When a person just like this, Heather, your life doesn't suck because you're calm. You get what I'm saying?
Learn that's something you got to do, you know.
See, your
I'm not
nervous
saying my life
system
doesn't suck, but
your nervous system tells other people what your life is like.
correct. I get people coming up to me, you know.
Now you see what I'm saying? So people in the comments saying crazy shit is because their life sucks. But I'm not saying crazy shit back to them. Why,
No,
Heather?
you're stronger because you're
Why?
stronger minded, and you know.
Because my life doesn't suck, Heather.
Right.
So
Your life doesn't suck.
So whose life sucks the most helps you understand that that person that's yelling at you, that person that's insulting you, their life sucks. And if their life sucks, it's not about you. They're not mad at me. The people in the comments, they're not mad at me. Their lives suck. And that makes it where I'm not angry when somebody says, you dumb idiot, you did. No. Even me talking about Charleston White and I'm calling him an idiot. That doesn't mean my life sucks worse than his, because he said disrespectful things first. You see that?
Yep.
I'm calling him a monkey because he made fun of that boy that is dead. So he said the disrespectful things, and I'm just responding to the things that he said that were disrespectful. So Charleston White's life sucks. That's why he keeps saying all this crazy shit. And here's Born Pretty. You there?
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. So I'm listening to you trying to make me an example of something that I'm not. First and foremost, it's raining cats and dogs over here, so it was delayed. Secondly, just because you don't agree with something I'm saying, that doesn't mean that my life sucks because I'm talking loud. Okay? At the end of the day, that's just your opinion of what you like want to say about me or say about whoever. These young boys, their family name rings bells in the streets where they live. So they took advantage of the privilege that they have. At the end of the day, anybody can get touched. It just depends on how you're coming, like Michael Jackson, or you're coming like Tupac. But that doesn't give you the right to think that you are in charge of a territory that wasn't given to you. And no, my life doesn't suck neither. Okay, I'm well established. Thank you. I am very comfortable, very happy, very loved, and very loving. I'm actually preparing right now to go feed the less fortunate. So I just wanted to like let you know that. And you said something before also about I'm not a male, so I wouldn't understand. And I don't understand because what did you say? Oh, just because I have brothers or just because I'm somebody's sister or I have sons, I wouldn't understand. I can say the same to you. You're a man selling cards, trying to teach mothers and daughters on how to communicate with each other. Just because you have a mother and sister doesn't make you qualified to do that. Like the ignorance needs to it needs to stop. I think it's very disrespectful. Some of the things that you're saying, the way you're trying to like make things look, it's not like that.
You done?
You don't have to speak to me like that neither.
Are you done? I'm respectfully giving you the floor and I'm waiting to speak. And you're taking that as disrespect?
No, it's not that I'm taking it as disrespect. You're throwing out a sentence, are you done? That's not how conversations go. Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts and your opinions. I would like to say something now.
I don't want to say that. And I have the right to say what I want to say. And are you done is not disrespectful, ma'am. So are you done? Because I'm waiting to speak.
I am finished. You can definitely speak now.
Okay, there you go. See, this is how respectful people do. They give the person the floor and they let them get it all out. And then you wait and then you take turns. See, me and Heather, we was taking turns speaking. So I just wanted to give you the same grace because my life doesn't suck. All right. So, and when a person's life sucks, they're the person that's going to come back on the live stream and say, and furthermore, my life doesn't suck because of this and da, 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 da. See, when your life doesn't suck, you just don't say anything because you don't care. See, I'm not going to run around trying to justify why my life doesn't suck because my life doesn't suck. Oh my God.
Lord.
Sorry. So look, ma'am, we got off on the wrong foot. Okay. Do you agree? We got off on the wrong foot. Okay. So my point is, I was not a woman and you were not a man. So I created card games to help women understand their mothers. Okay. I studied for 7 years on mother hunger and ACEs, the ACEs scores, and the majority of people, not just Black people, the majority of people were raised by single mothers or mainly by their mother. Even if the woman is married, they were mainly raised by the mother and the father. Most fathers are sadly neglectful and emotionally unavailable. Sorry. Right, all racist. So because of that, girls have a special relationship with their mother. And because of that special relationship with their mother, it can turn into a special level of trauma with their mother. Most women, regardless of race, have had tumultuous relationships with their mother. I don't have to be a woman to know that. Okay. I'm not speaking as a mother. I'm speaking as what would you call it? Observer of mothers. Okay. So I was speaking as an observer of mothers. Okay. So with all that being said, when I said to the woman that you did not grow up as a boy, you are the observer of boys because you had brothers and you have sons. Don't interrupt me when I'm telling you my experience as a young boy. Because now you're ignoring a person's experience as the thing versus you trying to tell me what young boys be doing. See, I'm not a mother. So if Heather unmutes and says, as a mother, I went through this, I would be crazy to turn around and interrupt Heather and say, well, no, as a mother, you did not go through that. Because then I'll be like, well, you'll be like, well, sir, you weren't a mother. You see the difference? So I would never interrupt a mother that is telling me her experience as a mother, because I'm not a mother. So for you to interrupt me, that was a young boy at a time, and to tell you, and for you to tell me what it actually was as an observer of young boys, you're wrong for that. So that's the difference between what you said. All right. So now we can move on, but I just want to add clarity. So where's the video? So I want to share something else.
I want to just be a viral sensation.
So this is the insect looking monkey named Charleston White. Listen what this disgusting son of a bitch says.
I didn't want to just be a viral sensation. So once I understood content creation, homie, my daily life is centered and based around waking up every day creating content. That's what pays the bills. I know there's certain things that can happen in society. I don't care how sad, how horrific, how detrimental, how bad you think it is. It's content for somebody. If just say there's a traumatic event tomorrow,
like this stabbing.
I know if I wake up and say something totally against what everybody else is saying, thinking, and feeling, I may secure 5 to 8 interviews based off what I've said online. So
you see that shit, right? Does everybody see that shit? Does everybody see that shit? It's a play. This man gets online and says the stupidest, craziest shit, and it secures him 5, 6 interviews. So this man makes fun of a dead child just to get a damn interview because he's a monkey.
I just sit back and I just wait for shit to happen in life. And I look on the internet to say something mean and horrible or just go against what everybody else is supporting.
That's it right there. I need y'all to hear this again.
Mental, how bad you think it is. I don't care how sad, how horrific. I know there's certain things that can happen in society. I don't care how sad, how horrific, how detrimental, how bad you think it is. It's content for somebody. If just say there's a traumatic event tomorrow, I know if I wake up and say something totally against what everybody else is saying, thinking, and feeling, I may secure 5 to 8 interviews based off what I've said online. So I just sit back and I just wait for shit to happen in life. And I look on the internet to say something mean and horrible or just go against what everybody else is supporting. And yeah, that's how I conquered the internet.
This man is an insect-looking monkey. This man is a parasite. He literally, this is what Charleston White does, this piece of shit of a human. This man embeds himself into someone's life within the media. You end up in the media for whatever reason. He gets online, attaches himself to the host because he's a parasite, lays eggs into the host like a parasite, eats the host alive like a parasite, and then removes himself and allows the person to now die off because he's done laying his eggs and he's done feeding off of the host. This man is a parasite. That's literally what insects do. Literally. And one more time for anybody who didn't hear it. This man is a piece of dog shit.
How sad, how horrific, how detrimental, how bad you think it is content for somebody. If just say there's a traumatic event tomorrow, I know if I wake up and say something totally against what everybody else is saying, thinking, and feeling, I may secure 5 to 8 interviews based off what I've said online. So I just sit back and I just wait for shit to happen in life. And I look on the internet to say something mean and horrible or just go against what everybody else is supporting. And yeah, that's how I conquered the internet.
What is your opinion, Heather? You got to unmute. Go ahead.
He's a bottom feeder. He's a maggot.
Bottom feeder.
I hate to be,
Yep.
yeah, elite.
This is what roaches do.
Yes.
They feed off of other people's droppings.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bottom feeder. Yes.
Correct.
Exactly. Literally. He's like a sea roach.
Mm-hmm. That's what I pictured. Basically what you just said.
He's a roach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's literally what he does. That's literally what he is. He sits around waiting for something to happen. And some people may say that's what the news does. That's what Mr. Let Go does. That's what this person does. That's what academics does. DJ Academics. The difference is I see wrong in what happened and I galvanize my audience and say, hey, do you see what happened? Don't allow that to happen to you. Even just now, didn't I just recently say about 5 minutes ago and say, for any of the parents out there, teach your son how to fight. Don't let your son be a bitch. Don't let your son walk around with a knife or think that he needs to walk around with a knife or a gun, because if he does that, he's going to go to prison. See, I'm not parasitically eating off of this story. I'm not embedding my trauma into somebody else's trauma. This disgusting son of a bitch is literally challenging a man who lost a son to a boxing match. That's what a parasite does. I share my opinion on things and I bring out a positive out of this and a learning lesson out of this and say, hey, how can we learn from this? And on top of that, I offer products that can actually help you learn from this after you watch the video. But yeah, I just wanted to show people that because that man is a horrible piece of roach droppings. But do you have anything else?
Me? No, I agree. No, it's terrible. He's a rage baiter. He's feeding. My son says he loves what you do.
Oh, thank you. See, that's what I'm saying. Your kid sees what I'm doing and likes what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm not adding chaos to your son's life. I'm offering solutions to your son. What's up, buddy? What's your name?
Camden.
How you doing, Camden?
I'm doing good. I woke up pretty early today, so I'm not in a very good mood. So
it's okay. It's okay. Did you hear about this Karmelo Anthony situation?
No, not really. I just kind of like I just kind of like listening to your talks. What do you think about the? Did you hear about the dude that got stabbed in New York for wearing a Spurs jersey?
See, all of that is a problem. I heard about that too. Yeah, I heard about all that too. See, so how old are you?
13.
So as a 13-year-old, your emotions are all over the place, and you know, and other people's emotions are all over the place, especially you know, in a lot of different situations. I just want to say this to you. Learn, one, how to defend yourself so you don't have to use a gun or don't have to use a knife, because it was a 17-year-old that felt like he was going to get jumped by two boys, and he pulled out a knife and stabbed the boy in the chest, and the boy died. And now the boy who stabbed the other boy is now in prison, right? So I want you to think about this. He was afraid of getting jumped, so he stabbed somebody. Now he's going to spend the rest of his life getting jumped in prison. Does that make sense? So the moral of that story is get jumped now. Have you ever got jumped?
No. I've gotten threatened at school before, but
get jumped at some point.
Get jumped.
Get jumped.
Yes.
You've gotten you've gotten threatened.
Threats.
He had a kid come up with a knife towards him.
Now, I ain't saying get stabbed. That's different.
Yeah, no.
That's different. But it's important for every boy to get jumped. And I'm not saying start a riot or something. But if you ever in a situation and they about to jump you, walk away. Right?
Yeah.
But if you can't walk away, just get jumped.
That's what his martial arts instructor said. If you walk away, try to walk, get out of the situation, or then exactly.
But never use a weapon. Just get beat up. You're never going to win every fight. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
So you're going to get your ass whooped at some point. It's okay. You'll have a bloody nose. It's going to be embarrassing. The girl's going to laugh at you. It's going to hurt. But guess what? You're going to live to fight another day. Right. And the girls that are laughing at you, they're gonna forget about that in 2 weeks, right? So always keep that in mind. Whatever happens to you as a young boy is not the end of the world. Just deal with it and then move on. Because the young boys that I'm talking about now, one of them is dead. And the other one is facing 35 years in prison. 35. And I don't want that to ever be you. Use these or use your feet and walk away. Never use a weapon on anybody until you're 30. Because as an adult, you got to protect your family from robbers, killers, you know what I'm saying? So as an adult, you can use a weapon. But never, ever use a weapon as a kid. Use these, okay?
Thank you.
Right. You're welcome.
Dude, how do I get this guy to stop?
So,
appreciate that.
You're welcome. So I'm going to end the live stream, but I just wanted to, just bring the light, because this.
You are the light. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're great.
Thank you. But this Charleston White weirdo, like, we need to push him out of our culture, because he's literally a parasite that is eating people alive and laying his eggs into people. And
he said he secures content, so he's insecure.
Yep. He's an insecure person that secures interviews by being insecure. and shout out to Victoria. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Dane Calloway drop. Did they change the Karmelo Anthony video before trial? That's a thought. I'm not sure. So as far as the video, the Born Pretty person, she said that didn't happen, right? So I'm like, I just asked her, did you see the video? And she didn't want to answer. She started going around it because nobody saw the video. But all these people want to sit around and justify this boy's behavior simply because he's black. And this is a problem with black people. It's a problem with white people too. We all kind of like take up for our own race, and it's just kind of like embedded in us. Is okay, and it makes it where we become so biased where we ignore facts. You know what I'm saying? But because I was raised right, I don't just look at race. I look at facts. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotta do. Yeah.
that's what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. But that's the reason why I continue to be successful year after year after year. And I'm a successful father. And, you know, because actually,
You're where I get all my news, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that because
You're great.
yeah, because there's so many other people that you could be listening to, and you choose to listen to me. And I take that as you know, just as a blessing. So I appreciate that.
Thank
you. Know?
you. You're a blessing.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for coming up. Okay.
Thank you so much. God
All right.
bless.
Talk to you later. And feel free to come up any other time. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, so anybody that has anything else to say before I go, I'm gonna drop the link one more time before I go, but I'm about to get out of here. But if you want to share anything, I'm gonna play a commercial and play the hit the like button song, and then after that, if somebody's here, I'll talk to them. Okay. So let's play
If you
this.
had one wish involving us, what would it be? That we got along better. Okay. The day that you told me, like, I was so happy for you, my mindset toward you completely changed. I think after you had her, you realized like how hard it is to be a mom, and like when you look back at things that maybe like made you mad at me, you realize like, okay, well that is hard.
Just bought this mother-daughter card game because I came to the realization that my issues with my mom are not resolved, so I decided to do something about it. Just played this card game with my mom and we both literally broke down crying. Here's the card game right here. Buy it. Every woman needs this. You won't regret it.
And for those people who are saying, why don't you make a card game for men? You see what men are going through. I do have a card game app that I'm working on. So the card game app is going to have mother, father, daughter, father, son, and of course, every iteration of card game imaginable is going to be part of that card game. So I'm listening to everybody talking or whatever, and I got you. It just takes a minute to build this app. So I will talk to y'all later, and hope y'all have a good rest of your day. And of course, I'm play the hit a like button song.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
And drop heart emojis for Heather and her son if you appreciated her just showing an intimate moment with her son. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate her allowing me to speak life in her son. So drop heart emojis in the comments and say something nice about Heather and her son, because I love situations like that, because at the end of the day, like, we all have a responsibility to make sure the rest of the village is like growing and thriving. So I love that. I appreciate that. And thank you for the super chat. Bah ha 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 ha. Talk to y'all later.